Hello and welcome to Solo Like a Pro Volume 2. In this video, I will go deeper in the meaning of what a playback is. I will also improvise over a new playback, explaining a few skills and which focus I have when I practice on this particular playback. The term playback is rather negative for some musicians. A lot of people I know think that a playback is something ready-made which one finds in the internet. For me, the meaning of the term playback means the band to which I play. The only difference to a band is that a playback doesn't make mistakes. It is a constant and I am the variable. Of course, the band is more fun, and if the players are good musicians, there is no comparison to a playback. But for the practice rounds, a playback is much more productive. So I'd like to point out that for me to create a playback is something as creative as composing a song. In fact, it is the preliminary stage of a future song. What elements does a playback need? Some rhythmical and melodic challenges which inspire me to play interesting notes. Almost every playback I invested a lot of work in has become a song after some months or years. The chain of chords I used in this playback is quite long and the keys are close relatives. It starts with B minor, followed by G major with B in the bass, which is the third of G major, followed by E minor. Then comes B minor again, but with F sharp in the bass, which is the quint of B minor, but which gives that chord a different character. Then G major again, followed by E minor, D major, and F sharp 4 resolving to F sharp. This is the basic stuff. If you listen carefully to the strings, you will notice some chords in between. These are the salt and pepper of the harmonic structure. And these in-between chords inspire me to experiment different notes which are not inside the normal chords, such as the note G over B minor. Now some of the rhythmical aspects. The groove is somewhere in between R&B and hip-hop, so my phrasing adapts instantly to some of the included groove elements. One element that my ears are constantly focused on is the hi-hat. It plays a complex rhythm with 8s, 16s, triplets and 32 notes, which inspire me to this kind of rhythmic playing. If I listen to the whole playback, funnily enough, it invites me to play a rather storytelling style. The phrasing contains a lot of the rhythmical elements of the beat. I practice a lot of my typical runs, up and down, focusing on playing as tense as possible, using notes that are not included in the chords, in a good balance with notes that are part of the chords. downslides I just played, I also like to practice on this playback. First of all, they're fun to play, and it is always a quite risky skill to end up in the woods. As in almost every playback, I also have a fixed sequence I composed, also on this one. It is an arpeggio kind of sequence, which I find sounds beautiful on an electric guitar. In this case, the goal of this fixed part is to strengthen my third finger of the right hand, the so-called bird finger. This finger is weaker than the fore and middle fingers, so I train this finger here while I put my whole concentration to this aspect when that part comes. I hope you enjoyed this video. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and leave me some comments. Thank you.